Welcome to Healthy Minds, and today's sponsors is this. I'm gonna hold that later on, and I'll be back with you guys. Let me just order our coffee here. Good evening. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, one.
So we're back, and we're returning the camera to you.
I'm actually here just to flex my new copper mast. This is actually our today's sponsor, and shout out to my wife who bought this for me. Well, because I keep on complaining about my mouth getting irritated with those ordinary masts. Well, today I'd like to welcome everyone in Healthy Minds. I'll be sharing a few things, and I'll be asking you guys about what's going on the market and what short stand, or what are we going to look forward for. First, Blackrock, Grayscale, MicroStrategy, Square, JPMorgan, Goldman Sachs, Real Vision, PayPal, Visa, and MasterCard. What are all these companies have in common? Well, first, who are these companies and what do they do? Well, these are huge, large, global companies. Perhaps we already heard BlackRock. They're actually the largest asset manager in the entire world, with around 6 trillion under their management. We're talking about dollars here. And then we have Grayscale. It's a New York-based firm. We also have MicroStrategy. It's a NASDAQ-listed company. It develops mobile software and also provides cloud-based services. And then we have Square. I guess we know already who is Jack Dorsey, who is the CEO of Twitter. And then JPMorgan. Yes, we know it's the largest bank, or one of the largest banks, not just in US but globally. We have Goldman Sachs and Real Visions. The former CEO is Raoul Pal. And what are they looking forward for? And then we have PayPal, which I mentioned last time on my video, that they're actually exploring new things in their platforms and adding new markets. Then we have the MasterCards and the Visa. To answer that questions, all these said companies are actually investing in cryptocurrency, particularly in Bitcoin. Wow. Grayscale has around 5.1 billion currently in BTC values. NASDAQ, MicroStrategy around have 425 million. And then Jack Dorsey, or the Square, for Twitter, actually bought around 4,709 Bitcoins worth of $50 million. And then PayPal, as we know, they added already cryptocurrencies in that platform where people could free access, buy, store, trade these cryptocurrencies. Talk about around 23 or 26 million merchants. And the users, imagine how many users are using PayPal besides those merchants that we mentioned. Well, elections is coming in the US. In a few hours now, we'll see lots of volatility in the market. And this will affect, in a way, directly or indirectly, wherever you are, whichever country you are. Last time I mentioned and talked about IMF, which is the International Monetary Funds, and my thoughts about it. I'll be sharing it today. Also, I mentioned CBDC, or Bretton Woods. What this is exactly are. Well, Bretton Woods first is established after World War II, where around 40 nations or people decided that the dollar should be the global currency, backed up by gold. Well, as we know, during 1970s, they removed the gold standard. That's why since then, dollars keeps on printing, and they call it quantitative easing. Inflation rates goes up, and for us people here working to gain dollars, and for them just to print dollars on the other side of the world, it's kind of unfair. Now, IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, as I said, is pushing for CBDC. What is the CBDC? It's gonna be the central bank digital currency. For a decade now, this lots of institutions, government are trying actually to destroy and disrupt Bitcoin, but they just realized that they can't beat it. They just joined the party. But in reality, they don't want to have that kind of freedom given to the people. They keep on saying these things are bad, you don't need to invest there, this is so risky. But well, in fact, they're allowing people to go to casinos and do gambling. Such an ironic. It's really an ironic that you can't actually manage your own income because they keep on telling that this is bad. But in reality, what they want is the control, the full control of having that power, so that they could actually incentivize certain institutions, group of people, or organizations. Just like what happened way back. As we know, US printed trillions of dollars and gave it to institutions. Some of it, yes, was given to the people, around 1,200 package stimulus, and they're planning again to print and give additional stimulus to American people. But the big percentage of it goes to the institutions. Can you think of any reasons why stock markets in US keeps on going up while the market, the real world market, is going down? Tons of businesses are closing, unemployment is everywhere, and even housing concerns is a problem. Well, because these people in the federal and the central bank, now in the IMF, are trying to manipulate the flow of currency. As I mentioned before, the difference between the currency and money is the money holds value through time. And unlike currency goes down. So, as you know, the value of dollar before and a value of $1 today, the things that you could buy is far more different. So I hope this will give us some ideas, open our minds on what are the things that we need to do. As for me, I'm just sharing what is the technology, what is the market is offering for us. Always do your own research. Don't just believe on what I'm saying. I'm not a financial advisor here. So go for it. Thank you again for supporting the channel, Healthy Minds. And hope to see you soon again. God bless.
Hi there. Welcome again here in Healthy Minds. I'm just here to flex my...
So may flexing
new
pala
happiness.
dito.
Actually, this is today's sponsor. Yeah. My wife is actually my sponsor.
Grayscale actually holds $5.1 billion of Bitcoin.
Ano daw?
Yes, dollars. And then we have Nasdaq, who bought 425 million worth of Bitcoin. And we also have Twitter, who bought 50 million, around 4,709 Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Yes, Bitcoin. So how about you? What do you plan this coming 2021? As for me, I know what to do.
You don't have any more the liberty of choosing which one you buy. Because they keep on saying, this thing is bad, that thing is bad, you cannot invest in Bitcoin, you cannot do this, but yet they're allowing people to do and go to casino and gambling. We're almost done here because my baby at the back is starting to pillow. Anyways, I hope you think about it, especially this coming 2020 and 21. And 2 days from now, the US will have their new, or should we say, the votes for the presidential is coming. Expect volatility in the market. Thank you again for supporting the channel, Healthy Minds. Stay Bitcoin, Daddy!